If you are taking over a mortgage that's at 6.5% and you're trying to figure out how much you're going to sandwich it for, you're going to, put the person in there and say you want to raise the percentage rate, you can figure out your cash flow before you even put somebody in there, or before you even market it, you already have your numbers together. We'll use Alway. A lot easier. Okay? Each circle is going to represent a formula you need to figure out first, which is pretty basic. A lot of people don't understand this, so it won't be basic to some, but let's go over it. All right. So your APR, which is your interest rate. So say your interest rate is in this scenario, I think we use 6.5%. So it'd be 0.065 divided by 12. Because you're trying to figure out your monthly payments. So you'll have a monthly interest rate when you divide it by 12. Alright. Real easy formula. Not hard to remember. So we put PM for percentage a month. The interest rate percentage. And you see right here, whatever the APR is divided by 12. Remember, divide by 12, percentage monthly. Not hard. Memorize that. Second formula is going to be total payments. So if it's a 30-year term, multiply that by 12, you should get 360 payments, which I think is the example I used down here. Find your TP, 30 years times 12, 360. Once you remember that, keep it in your mind, everything else is going to be down here. All right? So now, right here is the formula. Now, this is not something you're probably familiar with or looking at, but if you don't have a calculator, this is the way to do it by hand. All right. So as you see, we have the percentage monthly times 1 plus the percentage monthly to the 360th power, because it's 360 payments. All right. But the trick is, for those who are not good at math, you need to figure out this formula first and then multiply it by the loan. Okay? So now, find your PM. You got 0.065 divided by 12, and that's the number it come out to. Now, the good thing about a calculator, you don't have to plug in this number here. You can just put that in there. All right? But we broke it all the way down. The top half of this equation was this 0.0547 times 1 plus 0.05147 to the 360th power. We came out to 0.037872. Bottom half, we did the same thing. 1 plus the percentage monthly to the 360th power, because 360 payments, minus 1 equals 5.9918. Now, like I said, you have to do this formula here first. So you divide these two, and it's going to give you this sum, which is 0.006321. You multiply that by your $100,000 principal, because you got a $100,000 loan. I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but it's right here. Principal, loan amount, borrowed, all the same thing. It's $100,000, 6.5% APR, 30 years. So there's your $100,000. So you got this whole formula times $100,000. Monthly payments would be $632.